What's your favorite guilty pleasure food? Chocolate? Chips? Popeye's chicken sandwich? Those irresistible cravings can come out of nowhere. And once we indulge, sometimes we can't stop. Let's connect the dots between our brain and impulsive eating. University of Georgia researchers have now identified a specific circuit in the brain linked to food impulsivity. Using rats, they focused on a larger group of brain cells that produce a transmitter called melanin concentrating hormone, or MCH. Elevated levels have already been connected to overeating, but this new UGA study is the first to show how MCH plays a role in impulsive behavior, how we act without thinking of the consequences. Researchers discovered when they activated those specific brain cells producing MCH, their test animals became much more impulsive around food. The big takeaway? Scientists could one day develop therapies to help us stick to healthy portion sizes without reducing our appetites or making the food less delicious.